Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil and it's time to talk Fringe. And last time we had some major developments because we reacquainted ourselves with Mr. Jones. We thought he was slowly dying all episode as a result of this teleportation that got him out of German prison. But it turns out it wasn't a death so much as some sort of transformation, and he's escaped hospital. We don't know exactly what powers he has, but apparently he can, Kool-Aid Man through a wall. That's what the evidence says, anyway. And he's on the loose right now. So, not sure exactly what his intentions are, but he has a specific interest in Olivia. And that interest seems based in the fact that Olivia is some sort of candidate. It's likely that she was part of a test group as a child for this drug that Dr. Bell developed that doesn't so much unlock the potential of the brain, but stops the human brain from losing its potential as we grow older. So all that potential we have as infants remains, is sort of how it was explained, cortexiphan, but they didn't think it worked back in the 80s when they were testing it. So there were no apparent results then, but Dr. Jones seems to think the people that were given it have some latent powers, enough that he was testing Olivia last episode, seeing if she could just turn off lights with her mind, and forced her to do it by making it the only way a bomb could be diffused in time. So, does Olivia have latent superpowers? There's 9 more tests awaiting her throughout the course of this story. I don't know how quickly we'll tackle those, or whether we ever come back to those, but there are 9 more tests in that box. We only did 1 of 10. And like Olivia, the bomb was defused, but we aren't. Olivia doesn't think it was her. Peter was there at the time, and we know he's special in his own way. And let's face it, odd. We know his dad experimented on him as a child too. In every way, we don't know, but I don't know. There's so much going on in this show already. We've been introduced to so many groups and individuals with their own motivations. Most of them are opposed in some way or another to Fringe Division, but a lot of motives are still hazy at best. So I'm just hoping we get more info in these final episodes of season 1. And let's see what happens in this episode. This is episode 15 of season 1, and it's called Inner Child. Oh, someone's making a bomb?
I'm too damn old for this.
Okay. Just demo crew.
Got a squatter in zone 5. Getting him out. After that, we're clear here too.
Alright, so they're just taking down a building.
Hold on.
What's the matter?
What?
Dennis. What's the problem?
I don't know.
You swept it, right?
Sure. I just...
What is he sensing?
You hear that?
What?
Secret compartment.
The concrete's cracked, man.
Jesus. It's a well?
This was definitely not in the blueprints.
Bomb shelter? More squatters? Or something more? Uh-oh. Something's alive down here. And it ain't just rats. Definitely going for the X-Files flashlight look.
What the hell?
What the hell indeed? It's a kid? Do we have vampires? I just watched What We Do in the Shadows. Do we have vampires on Fringe? And how did Dennis know? Is Dennis psychic? We're doing a Lost open.
Mommy gets grumpy if I wake her too early.
Oh,
Yeah.
6 a.m. It's way too early for pancakes. Brand new work? What?
Hello.
It's me. The artist is back.
The artist?
How do you know? Did
Do
we
we
receive
know
another
the
fax?
artist?
Yeah. Hartford office got one too.
This sounds like an old case of hers.
I need you to meet me in Children's Hospital.
Actually, I just had an old case reopen, and
It can wait.
Oh, is it going to end up being the same case?
Been sealed shut for at least 70 years.
And we have no idea how he got down there.
He's having difficulty breathing. We need to administer oxygen.
No. The child was trapped in a low oxygen environment for so long that his body adapted to it. And that is why he's having trouble breathing.
I don't think so.
Unless you have an IQ higher than mine, I'm not interested in what you think.
Interesting. Kid staring right at her.
That's a griffin, right?
Just picked it out of the sample book.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you.
You didn't. Do you need a hand?
A little help would be great.
What on... Okay, well, she's dead. So is he the artist in the wheelchair? He must be.
Considering how he was found, he seems fairly healthy. His heart sounds fine.
It's Charlie. Hi. I'm still in the hospital.
You won't remember this, Peter. But you didn't talk much either as a child.
Alright. Need to know what's going on with this kid. Well. Kid can write. He's writing upside down. Sam
Gilmore.
He can write?
upside
Is that your
down.
name?
It's a kid that went missing 70 years ago.
Definitely the work of the artist. He clearly made alterations to the body post-mortem and put her out here for the whole world to see.
Samantha Gilmore.
Wait, did you say Sam Gilmore?
What?
Yeah, Samantha Gilmore.
Oh.
You know her?
The kid can... Okay.
Our perp's name is the artist. He killed 4 women in Lowell and Jamaica Plain over a period of 2 days. Now, after the 4th murder, he stopped.
But so far, no one recognizes him.
You didn't really expect that they would, did you?
Nope.
So let me ask you the obvious. What's the connection?
She was on the phone with Charlie when Sam Gilmore came to the kid's mind.
Amala and Kamala.
The Siamese
the
twins.
Wolf girls.
Oh no, they're wolf. Oh, okay.
Feral children who grew up completely isolated from human contact.
You're saying that the boy grew up down there?
He could be significantly older.
But none of that explains how he knew Samantha Gilmore.
No.
Is this kid related to the Observer?
When I was a kid, I used to live on these. Except the yellow. You want to try one?
Seems like he understands. He just doesn't know how to speak. But he knows how to write.
Thank you.
You get all the yellow ones.
You have a real way with him. Elliot Michaels, Department of Social Services.
Where do I know this guy from?
I'll be just outside.
She left her notebook.
Have you been able to find out anything more about him?
No. I'm afraid not yet.
I'm not gonna get in your way. I just thought I'd stop by and see him before I get the ball rolling. I've arranged to have him moved
Moved.
to a facility that can provide the treatment he needs.
When?
Tomorrow.
Well, this guy's evil. What's this facility that...
It's okay. Shh, it's gonna be okay. Oh.
Could like have a panic attack. Yeah.
I think we may have found another one.
Marlboro. Okay.
So what's the plan? Start knocking on doors?
Unless you can think of a better idea.
Which one's 547?
You go east, I take west.
No, why don't you go to 547? Why would you separate? He gave you an address. Oh, in the... We're still in the van.
Do you like it? Your job?
Most days. Today, not so much.
We found our second victim. ERT said they found some blood underneath her nails.
So they're running it.
Okay. I'll be right in.
He seems so deliberate. That's got to be...
The address the boy gave us.
We were there.
No way we could have known, Liv.
But he was trying to tell us, and he was right, and we were there.
You didn't look in the right spot.
She needs to talk to you right now.
Is he naked? Don't... Okay.
Agent Dunham. Peter, why didn't you tell me Agent Dunham was here?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, it's just possible he may also be sensitive to people's emotions, able to intuit the feelings and intentions of others.
So are you saying that he's psychic?
No, more a shark.
He smells blood.
Undetectable chemicals that affect our behavior, our sex drive.
Hey, speaking of sex drive.
Oh, Peter, don't be such a prude. I'm sure Agent Dunham knows what a penis looks like. Don't you, Agent Dunham?
My father, ladies and gentlemen.
Even if you're right and he can sense the killer, he can't tell me that. Not in a way that I could do anything about it.
Well, if that's the problem, then there's no problem.
And I'm sure you can do that, can't you? Here are his thoughts.
With a turntable.
Perhaps I can.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Oh.
Did you make that?
It's an arrow. What's it pointing to? It's a weird shaped arrow, though. It's like a Christmas tree arrow. The kid's wearing her shirt.
Neurostimulator. Is there anything it can't do?
Oh, no.
Walter, is that what you're going to use to read the boy's thoughts?
Not to read them, my dear. To listen to them.
Walter, the last time you used that thing, you drilled it into the guy's head.
If you think you find it disagreeable, suppose it could be modified.
Okay, let's not drill into a skull, though. This guy, where do I know him
Where's the
from?
child that was in this room?
Walter, what are you doing?
Watch and learn, son.
Is he doing an Elvis impersonation? Are we about to get an Elvis impersonation? Not Elvis. Okay.
Something going wrong. Someone's on the phone. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Look at this. Walter's got away.
Nicely done, Walter.
Thank you.
Oh.
What's going on in here?
The child's assisting us in an active criminal investigation.
Assisting you how?
No offense, Mr. Michaels, but that's classified information.
Mr. Michaels isn't social services. He's with the CIA's Directorate of Science and Technology.
I'd have told you earlier myself, but...
You don't have
I don't
clearance.
have clearance to know that.
The DSNT would be taking full custody of the child.
So they can what? Study him?
To be honest, it really doesn't make any difference what you think. The boy's coming with me.
I'm afraid this is above both of us.
Got another invitation from the artist.
Suppose you give us 1 day.
A day. If I agree to this,
You
then
owe me.
you'll turn the boy over to me without a fight.
Well, we're definitely not meant to trust this guy. Ugh.
My very educated mother just served us 9 pies.
Oh, those are the planets.
Solar system, or at least was.
Yeah.
It's funny, I always remember the scar being on the other side.
Cannot build phallic puzzles in the lab.
We got the forensics report. Unless Gene is the killer. It wasn't human, it was bovine.
You said cow blood?
Yeah, and some plastic polymers.
No, he put it there on purpose.
We had these big rolls of industrial-grade plastic that we used to wrap the cuts of meat in before we would send them to the grocery stores.
She has lovely handwriting. Like grammar school teacher handwriting.
I believe we're ready.
The kid's okay with Liv not being there? Well,
Strong. Quickly, get me a tape recorder.
Walter, turn the machine off right now. Turn it off now. He's freezing. Let me get this off.
Doesn't make any sense.
one. Yeah.
We're trying to track down a suspect in a murder investigation.
We're in a meat locker.
What, you mean the guy in the news? A man came in here yesterday, and I sold him some plastic.
Okay, not an employee, just that's where he sourced it.
Your mother raised you well.
Started shivering all of a sudden. Like the temperature dropped 30 degrees, except it didn't.
I just
Yeah,
got
it
out
looks
of...
like the artist bought some plastic from a slaughterhouse in Roxbury. I got a sketch, all thanks to you.
The boy.
Connected to
Our
live.
strange little friend is an empath. Yes, he is emotionally bonded to you, Agent Dunn. He's trying to help you.
Do you know who he is? Can you tell me anything about him?
Maybe he doesn't know.
Perhaps a small electric shock to kickstart things.
No. It's like he's mad at me.
Because he doesn't want to leave.
He's been betrayed.
I can't even stop them from taking you. Even though I wish I could.
York and Glenway.
Thank you.
But how is this kid getting the info, damn it? I know he wants to help. I know he's an empath, but... Oh.
What's going on, officer?
What are you doing in the neighborhood, sir?
Yeah, there's our yellow tree. It is a Christmas tree.
We need to check the back of your vehicle.
Not a good roadblock.
It's him. We found a victim. She's alive.
Are we literally in a cemetery? Did she just kill him?
I need you to help me with something. You remember Dr. Winnick? She's going to take you now. But not to a facility. She's going to take you to a home with a very nice family that are going to take care of you. Keep you safe.
How did we manage to arrange that? She's definitely got this mothering instinct to her niece, to this kid.
Gone where?
That's what we can't figure out. He disappeared from right under the noses of a protective detail.
How's that possible? He's just a kid.
I'm beginning to suspect there's a lot about him we don't understand.
4 years old and she's drunk with power. I have created a monster!
Simon says put your hands in the air.
Okay.
Touch your nose. You on?
Oh, why are we with them? Where are we going? Oh, yeah. Is he another observer? Definitely connected. Definitely connected. Alright, so it begs the question. I mean, the kid's obviously the same species as the observer, or a clone of the observer, or something along those lines, but the... What it means, the observer is not unique in that sense. And they've got some sort of psychic knowledge or omniscience or something along those lines. But we've also introduced the possibility last episode that there is a parallel universe to ours set in the future, which is where some of this remarkable technology comes from. And if they're from there, and they are in the future, then maybe they just have knowledge of our present. Maybe. I don't know, man. This show is so full of mystery. And so, like, we have so many antagonists in this show. And you don't know where the major threats are at any one time. And we introduced another in this episode, this Agent Michaels from some department of the CIA that's above Royals clearance. But, add to that the new head of, I don't know whether he's technically head of Fringe Division, but he's, I forget his name, but he's come in and he's basically overseeing Broyles' office. We've got the chief psychiatrist at the mental institution who wants to take away Peter's custody of Walter. We've got Massive Dynamic. We've got Jones and his squad. There's how is it all connected? There's so many elements already. It's such an interesting way to tell season 1 of a story. We're introducing so much, but we don't have the connective tissue yet. We just know that they're all related somehow to this pattern. But how exactly? It's anybody's guess. So what we can say is the artist isn't part of the pattern, so to speak. The artist is just a serial killer who's out to strike again. But, well, first of all, I guess, why was he underground for 3 years? But in any case, he's back. He got multiple victims. We saved one. We lost two. Presumably there was a fourth that would have eventually happened that we prevented, and we probably killed the artist, although they were calling in EMTs at the end. But I don't think that really matters. I think the artist is more a storytelling device to explain this kid's powers, who we still don't have a name for, and probably never will. He'll just be Observer Junior, or I don't know what the fans called him, but Observer Boy, I don't know. But highly empathic, psychic or omniscient, and now bonded with Olivia. But this kid's going to go live in the suburbs with some random family, it would appear. I mean, that's a major ask for any foster family. Here's a kid who doesn't speak, who's lived without human contact for some indeterminate amount of time. May not even be a kid. May be much older than they appear. Seems like a weird way to care for a kid. Feels like they would need greater supervision. But the Observer's out there. I'm trying to make looking for the Observer a regular weekly focus of mine, but I get so engrossed with the story so quickly that I stop thinking about scanning the background for a bald head. Obviously, the Observer was clear as day at the end of this episode, so that was a nice easy spot. but yeah, generally I'm missing him, and that's okay. I like knowing that he's in every episode, and I tend to spot him in my editing process, which is fine. But I'd rather focus on the story than play a game with the visuals. Easter eggs are less interesting to me than the story at hand, and the story is fascinating. The story is super intriguing. I need to know more. I'm sure more is coming, but yeah, I'm just loving the ride so far. But now here we are with 5 episodes ago, so we're 3/4 of the way through the first season. I will be watching one episode out of order. I will be there was an episode filmed during the first season that for whatever reason didn't get aired during the first season, came out. I'm not sure if it was aired during the second season or just included in the DVD box set of the second season. But in any case, I will be watching that in its original intended order, approximate intended order. So I think I'll be watching it between 16 and 17. That shouldn't cause any problems from what I've discerned without digging too deep. Trying to figure out how to watch these things without accidentally spoiling things for myself was a panicky adventure on Google, but that's okay. That's okay. It's figured out. Point being, can't wait for more. Very exciting season. Very fun show. Until next week, everybody. Take care. Stay healthy. I'll see you soon. Cheers.